Regular viewers to this channel will probably know by now we can't go on a cruise without doing something of note before or after, especially if it's a very long way from home. With that in mind, the temptation to try something a bit special and a bit different while in Chile after our Antarctica cruise was of course too good to miss. How good? Well, it's something a little different.
Well, hello. We are here in Puerto Natales, and the little private coach from Rio Serrano has picked us up. Isn't that amazing? It's got another hour and a half until we get to the hotel. Well, just to rewind to the day a little bit, we got off the ship, the Greg Mortimer, at 8 o'clock, and we went to the airport where we picked up a coach, which took us 3 hours to get from Punta Arenas to Puerto Natales.
And it's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So,
it's now 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it arrived in about 2:15, and
yeah, it was half an hour late, the coach leaving the airport, but it was okay. The temperature's okay, and here it's actually really, really mild. It's very, very windy. I nearly lost my hat. Completely lost it. It just like blew off my head and went for miles. But we're in the coach now and we're on the way to the hotel. So the excitement can build, as does the mountains by the looks of it.
That's lovely.
And yeah, we'll give you an update when we have it. Bye for now.
An hour and a half later, and deep inside the Chilean wilderness, we had our first glimpse of our home for the next 4 nights, the Rio Serrano Hotel and Spa. And it looked fabulous. The first friendly faces you see when you arrive are the 4-legged residents. Dog lovers will absolutely adore the most friendly, laid-back pooches you've ever met, and you'll be making a fuss of them a lot. From the entrance, the hotel doesn't look all that special, but step inside and you'll immediately be struck by its immaculate yet rustic charm and your friendly, welcoming hosts. If first impressions are to set the benchmark for our stay, we already knew we were going to love it here. Let's have a quick look around the main public areas as you arrive, and you'll see what I mean. One thing you'll quickly learn about this hotel is that it's designed to make the most of its spectacular location. The entrance may be muted, but go through to the front and look out from the property. There's a world-class view unlike no other in all of South America. There are 95 guest rooms, and as soon as we entered ours, room 324 on the 3rd floor, we were blown away by the stunning view of the Paine Massif from the huge cinematic window. The room was in the higher category of the 3 room categories on offer and was large with contemporary nods to Patagonian culture and history. There's a very comfy king-size bed, a dressing table and a small table and chair in front of that incredible window. If I'm being totally honest, it was crying out for 2 sumptuous armchairs in this spacious area so that we could both linger in front of that view. There was enough room after all, and you could literally sit all day, mesmerised. But I guess that's not what Rio Serrano wants you to do. There's so much to explore, they don't want you sitting around all day, hey? There is Wi-Fi, but those reliant on the more expected hotel room essentials may be horrified that there was no TV to keep you from lounging around in bed, and I'm guessing it's not just because of the environmental aspects, but also you're in the middle of nowhere, so the signal is probably a little bit weak. It was refreshing not to have one, to be honest, and there's plenty to keep you entertained. Just look out of the window. The bathroom was a great size with a bath, shower, large vanity sink and marble tiling throughout. I love these eco alpaca amenities too. This room captured the essence of the rest of the hotel: rustic, luxurious tranquility. We were invited to stay at Rio Serrano on an all-inclusive basis, including most drinks apart from the top-shelf drinks, any food from the bar, which serves meals and snacks between 3 and 11 p.m, a buffet breakfast, an a la carte 3-course lunch and dinner, each served with a generous glass of wine in the main restaurant. Our first meal in the main restaurant that evening set the bar high, and although there were only 3 options for each course at lunch and dinner, the delicious food didn't need more choice, and the stunning view from the second floor restaurant really did make for a perfect way to spend our first evening.
So, good morning.
Hi.
Hi. Day 1 of our grand adventure
In Patagonia.
in Patagonia, and look behind us. I mean, that's what we're facing today. It's absolutely incredible, and we're going to go for a couple of hikes. One this morning.
So one over that side.
Yeah, one over that side, and one over that side near the glacier, and one over that side near something else. So it's going to be a really jam-packed day, quite tiring.
Weather looks amazing.
The weather looks
dark clouds in the sky, so we're hoping it doesn't rain because we haven't got anything waterproof. But
well, the weather looks perfect for it,
yeah.
and we're so up for doing this. And yeah, we're just going to go out and have some fun and get knackered. But we'll be back for lunch. Okay, so we'll see you then. Bye.
bye.
Okay, so in the reception area there's a really good 3D model of the area, and this morning we're going to start at the hotel, which is there, and we're going to follow this red route all the way around here and end up at a waterfall here where that yellow spot is, and it's difficult to see, but that's where the viewpoint is. There's like 3 peaks here. So we're going to do that, which is going to take all morning, and we're going to stop at various points along the way, and hopefully some stunning pictures.
So we're in the national park, and we've just come across some, well, I call them llamas, but I don't think they do. Helen, what's the name of them again? What? They're not llamas. What? Guanacos. Here's some guanacos. Guanacos are different to llamas and alpacos because alpacos and llamas can be tamed. So you can have them almost as pets. But guanacos, I don't think you can tame. So they have to be literally out on the plains being wild. Anyway, let's just carry on walking, shall we? Well, we're back. We've just stopped. There's a great big herd of guanacos, a massive herd. And we've just stopped to take some pictures, and there are condors flying overhead as well. And they're just basically spreading their 8-foot wings and just floating on the air currents. It's amazing to see. Anyway, here's some video of those lovely creatures. We've just finished our tour. I just want to introduce you to Paolo, our fantastic driver and guide. He's been really, really good. Thank you. And also absolute banging soundtrack of 90s indie hits.
Let's go.
West
Coast.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
West Coast.
Hold up. Hey.
Ready for the next episode.
Hey.
Hold up.
We'd covered a lot of ground in the Torres del Paine National Park on the first day, including a lovely little picnic by the waterfall, and there was literally no other way of resting our trek-worn bodies than being utterly spoilt by having the hotel's beautiful spa all to ourselves. The evenings here at Rio Serrano are friendly, cosy and so inviting, and with a local beer and a few pizzas from the Bar di Agostini, we resisted the restaurant but couldn't resist a bit of a foodie Instagram sesh with our new friend and host Lena. See kids? We're not the only ones who do this. We have so much more to show you in part 2, both in terms of the hotel and the national park, and if you've enjoyed this introduction, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss the simply unforgettable experience we had here. Here's some more from the series you may not want to miss. Thank you.